Number 1.
Who's going to take the director to the airport?
Who's going to take the director to the airport? Who's going to take the director to the airport? Who's going to take the director to the airport? Ai sẽ là người đưa giám đốc ra sân bay?
A.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. Sáng ngày mai.
B.
Her secretary will.
Her secretary will. Her secretary will. Her secretary will. Thư ký của cô ấy.
C.
Follow the map.
Follow the map. Follow the map. Follow the map. Đi theo bản đồ.
Number 2.
Who's responsible for sending the invitations?
Who's responsible for sending the invitation? Who's responsible for sending the invitation? Who's responsible for sending the invitation? Ai là người chịu trách nhiệm gửi những lá thư mời?
A. He got an email.
He got an email. He got an email. He got an email. Anh ấy đã nhận email.
B. Mr. Santori handles that.
Mr. Santori handles that. Mr. Santori handles that. Mr. Santori handles that. Ông Santori đã xử lý được chúng.
C. No, she wasn't invited.
No, she wasn't invited. No, she wasn't invited. No, she wasn't invited. Không, cô ấy không được mời.
Number 3.
Who is Mr. Park meeting at the airport?
Who is Mr. Park meeting at the airport? Who is Mr. Park meeting the airport? Who is Mr. Park meeting at the airport? Ai là người gặp ông Park ở sân bay?
A.
Inside the terminal.
Inside the terminal. Inside the terminal. Inside the terminal. Trong nhà ga.
They called a taxi.
They called taxi. They called taxi. They called taxi. Họ đã gọi taxi.
C.
A new client.
A new client. A new client. A new client. Một khách hàng mới.
Number 4.
Who booked the airline tickets?
Who booked the airline tickets? Who booked the airline tickets? Who booked the airline tickets? Ai là người đã đặt vé máy bay?
A. Laura returned the book.
Laura returned the book. Laura returned the book. Laura returned the book. Laura đã trả lại sách.
B. Flights leave every hour.
Flights leave every hour. Flights leave every hour. Fly leave every hour. Chuyến bay cất cánh mỗi giờ.
C. Someone in the Paris office.
Someone in the Paris office. Someone in the Paris office. Someone in the Paris office. Ai đó ở văn phòng Paris.
Number 5.
Who put the ladder in the hallway?
Who puts the ladder in the hallway? Who puts the ladder in the hallway? Who puts the ladder in the hallway? Ai là người đặt cái thang ở ngoài sảnh?
A.
The letter was mailed.
The letter was mailed. The letter was mailed. The letter was mailed. Thư đã được gửi.
B.
It was probably the painters.
It was probably the painters. It was probably the painters. It was probably the painters. Có thể là những người thợ sơn.
C.
On the way down.
On the way down. On the way down. On the way down. trên đường xuống.
Who can help plan the upcoming orientation session?
Who can help plan the upcoming orientation session? Who can help plan the upcoming orientation session? Who can help plan the upcoming orientation session? Ai là người lên kế hoạch cho buổi định hướng sắp tới?
A.
That's helpful.
That were helpful. That were helpful. That were helpful. Nó thật là có ích.
B.
A dozen invitations.
A dozen invitation. A dozen invitation. A dozen invitation. Một tá thư mời.
C.
You should ask David.
You should ask David. You should ask David. You should ask David. Mày nên hỏi David.